Let's build a ramp.
My goal is to measure the truck bed with the bike in it so I can see exactly what kind of ramp I can fit, or maybe even do one right here and then just have the bike always right here or something. I gotta figure out some measurements. But first, this thing won't open, so I am back here. I'm gonna be taking out these screws, seeing exactly why this won't open. I'm assuming it's because grandma let a tree hit it or hit something. Sure enough, handle doesn't do anything. So now that the bike is in, obviously my plan is to fit the ramp in this space. So I don't want it too high, probably something around here. I don't want it too long because I still want to be able to shut this. And at this point, it can't be too steep because I want to be able to lift this and put it on top so I can shut this all and then it'll be all secure. My goal is to use some lumber I have left over from the shack itself. And also inside I have those sheets over there and I have 2 of them. So I mean, I can use those. I can either use these siding sheets or I have all of this siding scrap. I was honestly leaning more towards the siding just because, I don't know, for one, it's cheaper. Actually, yeah, so I'm gonna use the siding because I have this half piece. I have 2 pieces in my hand and I have this half piece. I'm just gonna use that. And then I'll lap it. I think I might paint this all. So yeah, the structure will be my excess lumber I have. And I also have some scraps of siding and a half sheet of siding I'm gonna use for the sheet. If I have any extra sheets, plywood, I think I'm gonna use it for the sides and the back of the actual ramp. Other than that, the actual takeoff will be siding though. It'll be lapped the correct way though, so you won't feel any lips. It'll be good. Okay, 5.5 feet long, 2 feet tall, and then 2 feet wide. I'm definitely just brainstorming as I go. This side is gonna be the start of the ramp, and my plan is to have the siding sheets go 1 foot past this because this is 4.5 feet. The ramp total will be 5.5 feet long, and I want it to kind of be more thin and just have it be sheet down here, kind of for like 1 foot or so. And I might back it or something to kind of just do it lightly, but for the most part, this is just gonna be sheet, so it's super thin down here and you can ramp up. That being said, this one's probably gonna have to go eventually. I'm just gonna leave it here for now to kind of keep it square so we can just continue. But I think that's my plan. Look at this sweet bit they gave me. That's really cool. I like it. I like it. So for vertical supports, I'm probably gonna bunch 2 of them together 5 times so that I can run 2x4s across, and then that will be the plant for the sheets. So I think I'm gonna do some math on what that would be. 5 divided by, well, 4.5 divided by 5 or whatever it would be. For now, I think I'm just gonna do one like 6 inches right here because this is gonna be the most tall point, obviously. Down here, if it's a 3-inch little 2x4, I mean, I wouldn't really worry about that tipping over like I would a 2-foot 2x4, right? So we're just gonna have those closer, and then as we go, I'll probably add like 2 inches. So I'll do like 6 inches, and then 8 inches, and then 10 inches, blah, blah, blah. So the last thing I want is to try and hit that thing and it caves in. Okay, so far, this is what we have. I'm gonna measure from here to here, and I'm gonna have another 2x4 next to this one so that I can probably put, actually I won't have to. I'll probably put something in between them. Something, I don't know. I'll either put a 2x4 here going like this, or I will put one in between, something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And then those will be jointed, and then I'll have more of those double posts, basically. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. It's my first ramp, but we're just gonna try it that way. And then they'll be screwed together, and then yeah, blah, 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 blah. Welcome to day 2. I said I would think about it, and I did. I figured out exactly what I'm gonna do. So since these are 45 degrees, this will be pretty easy to imitate. So I'm gonna run another 17-inch right here, vertical, facing like this, right here, and it'll make this all flat. So I'm gonna have another piece right here, over here, going vertical, and it's gonna be cut at 45, screwed into this side as well as this side, and I can even do a couple on top to help support this on both sides. Showing over there. Well, we're good over here. So I said my next one was gonna be about 6 inches. This, I eyeballed about 2 inches, so I cut 4-inch pieces. And these will be spacers to allow that the next ones don't move. So this is what I ended up doing. It's obviously not done. I'm gonna do one of these styles of supports here, and maybe even here. I'm not sure about right there. We'll probably end up doing something weird with it. I'll probably have the 1x4 and then block it or something. But these 3, at least these 2, will be the same style. And then yeah, I ended up just keeping down. And then like I said, it's gonna be going a foot past this. So I mean, I think it'll be perfect little kicker. I think it'll be fine. My biggest worry is the fact that the start is gonna be a little taller than I was thinking. So I hope it doesn't start cracking and deteriorating too early. And this is where I mean, because it's gonna be a foot past, but that part is gonna need a lot of support or some sort of that matter. But yeah, there we go. This will also be for a big bike, so I need to build it pretty stout. It might be a 2-person ramp, I'm not sure. I can lift it still. I'm sure it'll be real fun to move when it's done. Because of weight, I might just do the sheets on the actual ramp and leave the sides exposed, but we'll see about that. Alrighty, it is day 3 and I made some progress yesterday. I just came out here for a little bit and worked on it. But I also did this stuff this morning. I ended up taking some shims and matching this right here pretty much. And I put a 1x4 on top of there. And I also put a 1x4 on there. But I think I'm gonna skip it down here for now, just because I like where that's headed. I think I might put a 2x4 sideways right here, standing up. Other than that though, I mean, this is what we're working with. My only concern is I will be close to 1.5 feet past this. And I just worry about, you know, the support over here. But that being said, we'll be fine. All right, first look, I definitely have a problem down here, but I think that can be solved because we're probably gonna have to bring shovels anyway. So if we kind of just like, you know, build a dirt entrance up to it, I think we'll be good there. That being said, this thing looks fucking huge. Hopefully I'll be able to carry it, but let's test this thing out and we'll see if it kills us or something. Chat, I ain't even gonna lie, that's pretty intimidating right now. That's sick though. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, see if we die. Well, it holds. It holds. Mini bike was getting around here or something like that, which is pretty dang big for this thing. We do have the straight exhaust and the pegs on it though. So I'm thinking that's probably messing us up a little bit on speed and agility. But that's good. It holds weight, sends some weight up in the air. I like that. Time to see what the big bike does. I think, maybe, hopefully. Wish me luck. This is awesome. God bless. Peace out. And I'll see you in the next one.